What does it mean to be Canadian? Is it living in a country where you have rights and freedoms guaranteed by the Constitution and the Charter of Rights and Freedoms? Is it living your life free from police harassment, free from arbitrary arrest, free from arbitrary search without a warrant? On October 7th, 2015, the candidates for election in Scarborough Southwest got together for an all-candidates meeting. Unsurprisingly, the issue of carding came up.
Women issue on carding?
Oh well, and we can go right into carding. Either the charter means something in this country, or it doesn't. Carding is a direct violation of this charter. Yeah, is it a local Toronto issue? For sure. We've been suffering, communities have been suffering, particularly in the Black community in this city, for years and years and years, and they have been yelling and screaming about it. And now we finally got some other people listening. I know Mayor John Tory said it's got to end. Even former Liberal leader Bob Rae says this needs to end. In fact, the only two people of prominence in this city, and I use prominence lightly, who are supporting carding, say it has to stay, former Chief Bill Blair and Rob Ford.
Whoa. One sec, Tommy. Now that you've mentioned it, where is the Liberal candidate and former Chief of Police Bill Blair? Is he hiding somewhere? Is he just late? That's excusable.
Ford. Those are the two big supporters of carding in the city.
Oh, wait, no.
Who don't work for the police.
Okay,
Who don't work for the police.
And
I think that tells us all we need to know. The Ontario Ombudsman just released a huge report about what's going on in this province, whether it's London, Ontario, Hamilton, you name it. People are getting carded everywhere. Edmonton and Winnipeg, First Nations communities are getting carded. This is a civil liberties issue. And in the days of Bill C-51, we have to be talking about civil liberties because Bill Blair's track record.
Yeah, where is that guy? He's still not there? I hope he's all right. I hate to think that he would just ignore an all-candidates meeting, especially when topics such as carding are coming up.
On civil liberties, G20, carding, and now promoting Bill C-51. It's not like we're trying to scare people. The civil liberties record is there, and people are continuing to suffer.
Okay, Dan, so same questions to you.
On the issue of carding, I mean, my goodness, over 2 million stops in Toronto alone, and I mean, we are seeing in Peel, and we're seeing with the OPP, and we're seeing in Hamilton and other jurisdictions that the minority and racialized communities are suffering just as much in those areas from this terribly racist policy that means that people are disenfranchised in our communities. And you know, the former police chief said fear is the greatest danger, and if people are afraid of going into the public spaces, well, when you go into Warden Woods and when you go into Scarborough Village, the only thing keeping those people in their homes is fear of being stopped by the police randomly. You have moms in those communities that walk their kids to the bus stop so they won't be harassed by police. This is Canada. This isn't how it should be. And we should be standing up and defending the Charter, and we should be opposing C-51, absolutely. Which you know, extends preventative arrest, which allows security services to go to a judge to get permission to contravene the Charter of Rights and Freedoms. And we have an individual right here who has suffered the fate of preventative arrest, and Tommy is no terrorist.
Yes, thank you for saying so. I know my mom was very, very upset when she read that. So yeah, it's really tragic. Civil liberties are an issue globally. Human rights are an issue globally, that Canada is usually at the forefront of criticizing a lot of places around the world. Yet we're not doing a stewardship job on our civil liberties.
Bill Blair never did show up to defend his carding policy at the all-candidates meeting. In fact, he never showed up at all. This is a candidate who doesn't take public criticism very well. His ignorance for the rights and freedoms of Canadians, and indeed those he was sworn to serve and protect, don't matter to him. They're not worth his time to come and speak about them to an audience. Is that the kind of MP you want? Closed off, inaccessible, ignorant of your beliefs, ignorant of your values and rights and freedoms? Well, there you go. In a country that seemingly values rights and freedoms so much that we entrenched them in our Constitution in the form of a very charter of rights and freedoms, we are having those rights violated and infringed upon in Canada's largest city. The Liberals would have you believe that they continue to stand up for these rights. They want you to believe they opposed C-51, yet every single Liberal in the House of Commons voted in favor of the bill. The former Chief of Police and Liberal candidate in Scarborough Southwest, Bill Blair, even instituted a policy of carding. Carding might sound important and good for the community safety, but when you dig deeper, it's harmful, racist, targeting mostly brown and black men, and completely contrary to the Canadian notion of rights, freedoms, and security of the person. You have a choice on October 19th to vote for more of the same, more bills like C-51, the Anti-Terrorism Act, supposedly, C-24, an act that creates two-tier citizenship, another Unfair Elections Act, aimed at removing the right to vote from even more Canadians. You can vote for a Liberal Party that seems to just mirror everything the Conservatives do, that supports those same bills. Or you can vote for the NDP. You can vote for the change you want and actually get it. On October 9th, I invite you to make the decision. I invite you to take action. You can make a difference. Thank you.